And this is the build for Miya. Honestly, I did not expect this build to be doing, the numbers that I thought it would do. But hey, we have a match here with Miya as a tank. Honestly, I thought about this long and hard the other day. I just thought to myself, imagine Miya, a marksman as a tank. It's quite possible because of a crowd control ability, a second ability, where she freezes everyone like that, you see. And what's good is, it's quite useful. It's almost like using what's that character's name in League of Legends. She has like a wand and something. It's almost like that type of mobility. I keep forgetting that. But anyway, look at this. Look at this. Honestly, I'm actually acting like a nice support for the actual person that's gonna be doing damage, which is my tank over here. I think he's a tank, I don't even know what he is. Looking like Groot over here. But anyway, look at that. Look at that. W support. W support in my teammate. Look at that. Look at that. Freeze. Got them all. My teammate goes in. Nice. You see that? See that? I did not expect at all for this build to be doing good. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because look at this. Supporting my teammate. I don't know why. But yeah, as I was saying, I don't expect this build to be doing any good because you don't ever see a tank Miya. You don't ever see a tank Miya, to be very honest with you, right? But what's good is about this build, right? And about Miya, look at the support. Look at the support. Look at the assistance. What's good about this build, right? Is that you have your second ability, which is obviously your crowd control ability, right? And then you have your third ultimate ability, right? Your ultimate ability is mainly just there so that you can run away faster, and just like escape. So basically, with this build, right, all you have to do is just, you know, do the second ability, and then if the enemy sees you, all you can do is just run away. Just go in and get out fast. That's basically it. Look at this. Damn, that's a nice support. Look at this. That's a beautiful support, honestly. Oh no, my teammate got that. But anyway, we got the W on this, and there I got 12. Damn, it's a zero death. Zero death. You know why? Because I kept on running away. I kept on running away. I think this enemy was having network issues because he kept on showing up and then being AFK and then doing weird choices. You know what I mean? I don't know what was going on in his mind, but anyway, look at this. Honestly, this was annoying. You see there, I just had to. I honestly just had to make sure that I got my slow ability on him. Look at that, nice. And I made my teammate get a W over there. Honestly, I'm honestly like in this journey, where I'm showing the tank support type of, you know, characters and builds, because as I said in I think my first video or my second video, where I was quite saying that, I'm tired of doing all the one shot, tricks, one shot kills. I don't know, say it gets boring to a point. So then I decided to be the best supporter. I decided to be the best, you know, assist character, you know what I mean? So basically the best support and the best tank kind of. So look at this. I don't understand. I'm calling my team, but hello! Come help me. Help me, thank you. Look at that. 3 kills, 3 support assist. Look at that. Look at this. Honestly, help my teammate out there. Because he was definitely gonna die. He was for sure gonna die. He was gonna die. He was gonna die. Look at that, I'm healing him again. It's very important. I say this again. It is very important to have this healing ability. Both both the area heal and the self heal. Look at this. Look at this. If I did not save my teammate over here, he was definitely gonna he was definitely gonna lose. But yeah, my crowd control technique ability honestly did help him a lot. It honestly did. It is boom. Immobilize. Nice. You see that? You see that? You see that there? Boom. Breathe. W. W. W support. W support. But yeah, let me know in the comment section what do you guys think about the builds, what do you guys think about, the thing support, I do know and I am aware that a lot of people don't like seeing, you know, builds like these, where you spamming, crowd control abilities, but at the same time it is very necessary. It is very important that you guys, know about this, because I'm sure there's a lot of people as well that use, look at that ultimate ability escape. You see why I tell you the ultimate ability is actually very much useful on this character and for this build. So as I was saying, I'm not I really it's very important that you guys notice these type of builds, because I saw a clip, right, where somebody also made a tank support type build, on a random mage. I think it was on the character that turns players into a teddy bear. I think into a teddy bear. Yeah, you guys know who I'm talking about. So a player ended up, making that character into a tank and support, and then he ended up, turning them and spamming the ability, and also turn the character into a tank, which is honestly a very smart, because not everybody thinks that way. So hey, tank builds, support builds, hey, that's crazy. That's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, hope you guys are enjoying the video so far, and I do hope you guys like the commentary. I am gonna be doing a lot more videos where I'm doing commentary. Because honestly, I'm a player that likes to talk. I like to give analysis. I like to give my own input on the things, and I like to complain as well. Because honestly, I'm sick and tired of the teammates that like to feed. I honestly dislike teammates that like to feed, because why are you feeding? You understand, you're giving the enemy more kills, which means more money in their pockets, which means more abilities and look at that. Star of the show. Go ahead and like, subscribe if you haven't already. Look at that. Star of the show, clutch control. Run, dun, 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 dun. Like and subscribe.